Welcome back to my new video. I was planning on changing the ESC from my Toro ESC to my MLX6S ESC. So I did swap it out. I didn't test the ESC. So when I tried to drive a car, I found out that my MLX6S ESC was broken. So I had to switch back to my Toro ESC, and that's what I'm going to run today. So I have made some minor improvements to the aerodynamics so that the body will fit a little bit better. Same setup, put the ESC back in, soldered some wires in between with plugs so it is easier to connect and disconnect. All in all, same setup. So let's put the body on and go for a run. So unfortunately I have set up the second phone incorrectly. I wanted to film, but I set it to photograph. So when I pressed record, it just made one picture instead of filming the speed run.
Die ging wel lekker.
Okay, so the first run that I tried, the car started to pull to the left. I don't know really why, but it just did. But the second run went pretty well. So let's see how fast that it went. ...168 kilometers per hour. A new personal best. And the setup is still exactly the same. 2 3S batteries. The other one is down below. Let me get the balancing plug out of there. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still my Toro ESC and my 1600 Castle motor, Castle Jason's motor, and the spur pinion combination 27-29. Let's check the temperature of the motor. 54 degrees Celsius or 129 degrees Fahrenheit. Yep, that's amazing. Because I have set up my second camera incorrectly, I wanted to redo the run. Obviously set up the secondary camera correctly, film everything. So that's what I did. It's time for a second run. Well, that's unfortunate. Total chaos.
Nee?
Is een beetje krom.
Goed. Oh, nee, dat niet.
Volgens mij is alleen de bodemplaat kapot.
Ja, ja.
So it looks like only the chassis plate is bent. And how? ESC is still in there. Let's see if the electronics work. Servo is okay. Motor shifted. Pitch is not set correctly anymore. Well, that's gonna be a complete rebuild. So my second run was a clean run. The car drove in a fairly straight line. I didn't have to correct that much. The start was a bit bumpy, but then I've reached down, pulled all the way full throttle, and I've reached 168 kilometers per hour. The top of the speed run, the top speed of the speed run was pretty flat, so I'm happy about that. I have held the top speed for a short period of time. I don't recall braking or letting loose on the throttle, but maybe due to the voltage dip, the top speed dropped down a little bit. Now I have set the graph to distance compared to speed instead of speed compared to time. And you can see that the speed run, the second run that I reached 168 kilometers per hour, is about 700 meters long, which is a pretty long run. And now for the last run, the one that I crashed, the car started to glide. I started to lose traction in the front, so I applied the brakes, corrected it, and the only thing I was hoping for was not to hit my own feet. I have reached a speed of 132 kilometers per hour during that run. I've started to apply the brakes, correct it, and just before I crashed, I was able to slow the car down to 85 kilometers per hour. And if I switch the graph to distance and speed, you can see clearly that just before I crash, the speed is 132 kilometers per hour. It drops down to 85, and then within 10 meters, the speed is back to zero, and that's when the crash happened. So I crashed it at 85 kilometers per hour. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. You probably enjoyed it more than I did filming it. I want to thank you for your time, and if you would like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you in my next video.